Monday and welcome officially to our very first day of the Modern Direct Seller Challenge, all about maximizing your sales. And I am so excited for today's content, you guys. It is jam-packed. And did I mention we have some really cool prizes for you? So as long as you're participating, you're engaging, you're doing your homework, you're dropping us comments right below this video, letting us know that you accomplished the challenge for today, you are in the running for some really good prizes. So for those of you that don't know me or may be new, I am Becky with myconsultanttraining.com, your spot to grow your direct sales business. There's a ton of free resources and good stuff to help you be successful as you're building your business. So today, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a teaser, today is all about habits, goals, a daily checklist, your fall calendar, and I'm also going to tell you a little bit about Action Week. So Action Week is going to be next week when you're taking a lot of these thoughts and ideas and fully putting them into action. Because I know when you're doing week-long challenges like this, there is a lot that I throw at you. Like, I try to make it really good, you guys. So there's going to be a lot of good stuff, way more than what you can implement in just the next 5 days. So next week is all about putting it into action, and there will be some prizes next week as well. So stay tuned for that. So let's just go ahead and get started. I want to first start talking a little bit about business habits. So I'm reading a really fantastic book right now. If you haven't read it, I encourage you to check it out. Maybe it'll be a prize this week. But the book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. And I love this book so much because not only does it apply to your day-to-day life, things that you do to stay healthy, things that you do to continue growing, ways to build better relationships with your friends or your spouse. I mean, there's so many things that go into your habits on a day-to-day basis, but it also applies to your direct sales business more than I would have ever thought. So one of my favorite quotes from this book is breakthrough moments are often the result of many previous actions, which build up the potential required to unleash a major change. So how often have you thought, oh my gosh, like that girl's got it together over there. Look at her direct sales business. It has just taken off. She must have been an overnight success, or she is so successful. What you don't see behind the scenes is she is busting her buns day in and day out, being really consistent and intentional with her business, ensuring that it's growing. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of those business habits today. And I have a really great download. It's a daily checklist. If you haven't gotten the workbook, make sure you head over to myconsultanttraining.com/challenge. When you put your email in, it's going to send you the workbook. And in that workbook is a daily list of actions you can take to move your direct sales business forward. You don't have to do everything in one day, but as long as you're touching your business and you're doing baby steps one day at a time, your business is going to grow, and before you know it, you are going to have that breakthrough moment when you feel like, wow, I really made it. All right? So as you're doing that, let's think about some of the different habits that you want to build in your business. So in your workbook, there is a spot for 3 new habits that you want to build into your business, okay? One really good tip that I love from Atomic Habits is they talk about habit stacking. So if there's something you do every single day and it's already a habit, like, you know, every day you come home from work and you put your tennis shoes on, or you every day before bed you brush your teeth, whatever those habits are that you're already doing in your life, you can easily overlay another habit that you're working on building in. So kind of like smushing it together in a nice little sandwich there, so you are sure that that new habit becomes just part of your regular routine. So the other thing that I really love is that habits are all about cues. So like I said, when I get home from work, I take off my shoes, or when I get done dropping the kids off in the morning, I make myself a cup of coffee. Whatever those little cues are going to help you build those habits into your daily routine. So it's really great when you're thinking about adding a new habit to your business or to your life to identify the specific time and location of when that habit is going to happen. So instead of just saying, I am going to do a better job of checking in with my customers, you might say, every morning after I make my cup of coffee and I sit down at my desk, I'm going to check in with 3 customers. So I know I'm going to make that cup of coffee every morning, and I'm going to go sit down at my computer. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect with 3 customers. So those are just a couple quick tips as you're thinking about building habits in your business. Okay, so the next thing that I want you to work on is really setting some goals for Q4. So I made sure this challenge was happening here in September, because if you are new to direct sales, or even if you've been in the business for a long time, you know that Q4, which is October, November, December, are really, really sweet months. They're really good, you guys. People are shopping, they are spending money. You have the potential of hitting really big goals here in Q4. So this challenge is all about setting you up for Q4 to make sure it is your best fall season yet. How good does that sound, right? Are you with me? So let's go ahead and think about that a little bit. What are your goals for Q4? So again, in your workbook, take a couple minutes and reflect on it. You're gonna see a couple things on your goal sheet. So I like to talk about goals in a couple different ways. I like to talk about your bank account goal, which is how much money you want in the bank at the end of the month, and what your sales goal needs to be to get that money in the bank, as well as a team goal. So how many people do you want to introduce your business to this month? So I want you to look at that overarching for all of Q4, and then I want you to break it down into October, November, and December goals. So you're really, really clear about what you need to do each month to reach your year-end goal, the end of 2019, what you want to accomplish. The last little section on your goal setting worksheet is all about personal and professional goals. So one of the beauties of being in direct sales, you guys, is that you are going to gain more knowledge and learn more about yourself and what you're capable of, and develop skills in areas you never thought were possible by being in your direct sales company. So it's more than just a revenue goal. It's more than just a team growth goal. It's what you personally want to accomplish and learn in the next 3 months. So I left room for that as well. All right, you guys sticking with me? I told you, Monday's a big day. It's a big day today. Okay, we're also gonna talk about our daily checklist. So I have put a draft together of a daily checklist that you can edit, customize, and make your own. So there's a couple things that you're gonna find on this daily checklist. The first section is, what is your focus for the day? So this is one thing every morning I wake up and think about. What is my focus for the day? What do I need to get done today? I also love to jot down 3 things that I'm grateful for. You can make that longer if you want, but just a little gratitude list. Also, what are my top 3 goals for the day? And this doesn't always have to be business related. I can't tell you how many times things on my list were like grocery shopping, or doing that laundry, or going through the junk drawer, whatever it might be, your 3 top goals for the day. And then underneath that, you're gonna find some kind of standardized activities that you're probably gonna be doing every day in your direct sales business. You're gonna be responding to messages. You're gonna be posting on your social media accounts. You're going to be checking in with upcoming hostesses for your parties. You're gonna be following up with guests from your parties. The other thing that we have in there, which is a little bit of a teaser, is called 3 + 3 + 3 = 3,000. Anyone a math major here? Can you figure that one out? I'm not gonna go into the details today. You gotta come back tomorrow to learn what that actually means and how you can implement that in your business. And then at the very bottom of your daily checklist is just some additional to-do items for leaders. So if you're a leader, you are probably staying very, very connected with your new consultants. You're also probably staying very connected with your high potential consultants that are on their path to promoting to leadership. Okay, so there you have it. We've talked about habits, we've talked about your daily checklist. So now let's bring it up a notch, okay? Let's talk a little bit about your fall calendar, because this is what we're doing today. We're getting set up for the fall season so you are ready to hit the ground running on October 1st. So your fall calendar you're gonna see a couple things on there. This is a great calendar to put an at-a-glance view of different vendor events, different parties that you're hosting, different times that you know you're not available. If you're not available, put a big X through those days. So go ahead and take a look at that October, November, December calendar and go ahead and plug in anything that you have scheduled already. And then take a highlighter and circle the days that you are open and ready to schedule parties or looking for a vendor event on those specific days. So throughout the week, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna populate this calendar more and more throughout the week, but I wanted you to have it in your hands today so you can at least start with a baseline of what you already have scheduled, and then we're just gonna build that. If your calendar's a little empty, that's okay. We're gonna get into a little bit more details around that soon. So that's what you guys have for today. I know that was a lot of content. There was a lot in this first day, but it's so important to take that time to kind of reflect at where you're at right now, where you're going, really clearly define those goals, those habits, and really what you want Q4 to be for your business, how you're gonna finish this year strong. So to get a prize, drop a comment below. I know there were a lot of worksheets today, so just snap a picture of one of the worksheets or comment done below in the comments and you will be eligible for day 1 prizes. So check your inbox bright and early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we are talking all about creating intentional and authentic relationships in our business. And this is something I haven't done a whole lot of training on before, but I think is really important and has been a big key to my success, is just managing those relationships with my customers, my hostesses, and my potential teammates to really do that in an authentic and a real way where you're not feeling gross and spammy, but you're being intentional about building relationships. And that's where we'll get back to the 3 + 3 + 3 = 3,000, okay? So stick with me. I cannot wait to see you again tomorrow, and I hope you have a great Monday. See you later.